No. For your commissioner to be.
Yeah, it's on.
How are you?
How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah. That was a good deal. It was. No, I like to cover pizza.
Morning.
During the week. I think one night, she's there something, and it was just lunch. Yeah, that's where. I say you like pizza. We all do. Well, good. I like that. I do too. It's not very good because that's kind of actual agenda. It's just what's on the website.
Conference of it? No, got it yet. Thank you.
I don't have one either. I've read it online, but I don't have it in hard copy.
Make a copy of this one. I'll get one before we leave, maybe. Be in there. Well, it's their cemetery, but we've always done, you have always done the maintenance work.
No, sir. No.
You can use the firewood part. Yeah, okay. Okay. 2-minute warning.
Big, big crowd.
On the memory, you'll jump faces and can't do that. Oh, yeah, that's right. She's got her posse there because it's virtual work, right? So I like her good.
Okay, if you all rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. This is a little bit different this morning than what we normally would do for a commissioners meeting, but we do have a requirement to do a public hearing for owner-occupied rehabilitation project. So I'll ask Jenny Deerwester to come up and make that presentation.
So I start off with, I'm going to pass around a sign-in sheet. If everybody would just sign in, it just means that you were here at the public hearing. So if you would, please do that. I'm not playing on my phone, I promise. Okay. Today is November 4th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. We are in the Lawrence County Commissioners Room. Can everyone hear me okay? This meeting was advertised in compliance with Indiana Code IC 5-3-1. The meeting was advertised in the Bedford Times Mail on October 25th, 2025. The purpose of this meeting is to provide citizens the opportunity to express their views on community development and housing needs and the proposed project, which consists of providing CDBG OOR funds in the form of a grant to low and moderate income homeowners living within the unincorporated limits of Lawrence County, not cities and towns. Assistance is based upon household size and income. The project would benefit approximately 21 homes in the unincorporated limits of Lawrence County. Eligible work items include roofs, HVAC, electrical upgrades, water heater, and/or accessibility into the house. Radon mitigation will also be eligible if it is deemed necessary. The grant amount requested is $500,000. The county will provide matching funds in the amount of $89,509 towards the project. The matching funds will be provided by the Southern Indiana Development Commission Housing Preservation Grant in the amount of $88,459 and Lawrence County funds in the amount of $1,050. No displacement will occur as a result of this project. The project will also target the elderly, disabled, veterans, and single-parent households. Are there any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the program?
Anyone?
Okay, there being no comments, questions, or concerns, I will close the public hearing at 9:33. Okay, that's that.
Thank you, Jenny.
Thank you.
Maybe I should have said this before you closed the meeting, but
That's okay.
as one commissioner, and I think my fellow commissioners agree that this is a tremendous opportunity for a number of households in Lawrence County to receive assistance, and it's grant money that we absolutely want to take advantage of while we can. So,
Yes, please.
and please, everyone, sign that as it's going around so that Jenny has that. It also would behoove all of us to be supportive of this program in ways that get back to to Okra, who is the administrator of the state funding that's coming through, of the federal money that comes to the state and then in turn comes to the local areas. There are survey forms available, and it would really help. It is a competitive process. We are competing against other districts and other areas that are competing for the same dollars that we're trying to get for Lawrence County. So anything that the community can do to help support you would be greatly appreciated.
So I know it's going around. I don't know exactly what all social media places and other places that the flyers have been posted, but there is 2 form stack surveys online. One is for just general support of the project, like Mr. Fish said, just that you support this type of program in the county. The second survey is for actually homeowners that this program might help. So what we're trying to do, show to the state is, yes, we have X number of homes that have identified that they are in need of a roof, heating and air conditioning, so forth. And then from those surveys, we will actually, in the next 2 weeks, go out to those properties and take pictures of what those needs are. If a roof's leaking and it's causing damage inside, we can show that damage and everything. So it's just a visual to give to the state to show that there is that need. It is a very competitive grant process. This year there's been 4 funding cycles, and the first funding cycle there were several funded. The last cycle, I think there was maybe 5. So it's just, they have a lot of applications coming in from different communities throughout the state. I also have out there on the counter, there are both of the surveys out there too, if you wanted to do one by hand. My business card is attached to them, so you can email them, fax, however you would like to do that. They're out there too. That's it as far as the general information. Do you want me to wait and do the other stuff?
Where do they find these online
I've sent them to the trustees.
So on the county website? They can
Is it on the county website?
We can add it to, I don't believe it's existing right now,
Okay.
but we can definitely include it on our website.
Today, if you give me the links, I'll get that on there.
Okay. Okay, I will get you, Valerie. I was trying to think of other places. We've sent it to all the commissioners, we've sent it to the council. Pardon?
How about the library?
No? I was trying to think, Hoosier Uplands, I can't think of it, but it's gotten out. As of this morning, we had 41 surveys from homeowners. Now, some of them are within the corporate limits of Bedford, Mitchell, and Olytic. And then I think we've had 8 support surveys as of this morning, too. So I will send that to you, to the library, both of them. Okay.
And I also want to say I appreciate Jenny particularly. I've worked with her before when we did this project about 8 years ago, which was a very successful, in my opinion, very successful for members of our community. So I appreciate that. SIDC, I can just state without doubt, there's no way we could even contemplate doing this program without SIDC.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's a great program. You see so much good that it can do for homeowners, and it lifts their spirits. It just, sometimes it gives them a whole new outlook. So it is a really good program.
Okay.
Okay.
As far as I know, that's.
All right.
If that satisfies your requirement.
That satisfies my requirements. I do have other stuff. You want to do it now, or you want to do it later on in the meeting?
Go ahead. Let's
Go
go
ahead?
ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll start off first. Martha, did the resolution? Okay. And that is for the application submittal and for the match funds. And if you want, you got 2 there or just 1? I was going to say, I've got some too, if they want to have 2 so that I can have an original, and so you can too.
Okay. It needs all 3 signatures, so. And it includes Martha's.
Yep.
By the way, I failed to mention that this meeting is being live streamed, and it is available to the public on YouTube. There's been some questions that I don't tell people where they can find it at, but it is on YouTube. So.
The next thing is, Martha, and I don't know if you had it, I went ahead and printed it, the local match commitment letter, where the county is committing the local match of $89,509. It does state that $88,459 is coming from an SIDC grant that we received for Lawrence County, and $1,050 from
That's about minutes.
county funds. Oh, thank you. Rodney,
Yes,
that one, is that one?
that's the ordinance.
Okay, gotcha. Next one I think Rodney just did was for, to authorize the public hearing. Next thing Rodney's doing is the Federal Fund Accountability and Transparency Act certification, that you did not receive 80% or more of your gross revenues from federal contracts, subcontracts, grants, and loans. Next is the disclosure report, disclosing, right now, there are no contracts. SIDC, you'll see us as, on part number 3, as an interested party, but we have no financial interest in this at this point. Lawrence County is a member of SIDC, providing yearly funding, so that is a way that we provide services to you all before grant funds are awarded, and it's free of charge. Okay, this one I don't think I got to you, Martha. This one is the CDBG signature page. The second page is for Rodney, and the third page is for you, Dave, as legal counsel. Your red, Rodney's turquoise. And I will stick around till the end of the meeting if anybody has anything else, or if anybody wants to fill out a survey that's out there, I can take back with me today as well. Now I think I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
We charge $10 per signature. I forgot to tell you that.
These are probably the most signatures whenever you're doing the application. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. So now we'll go back to the regular agenda. Item number 2 on the agenda is the public hearing that we just completed. The next item is approval of minutes for October 21st, 2025 regular meeting.
I'd move to approve it.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And a motion carries. Approval of claims.
Make the motion to approve claims as presented.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And the motion carries. And next is approval of payroll.
I'd move to approve as presented.
Motion?
Second that.
Second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And the motion carries. Thank you. Next item is appointments, and first on that list is Chad Shue.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just coming to give you some information about community corrections. In the third quarter 2025, we served 112 adults on electronic monitoring, and those individuals served a combined total of 6,929 days of electronic monitoring. And if you convert that to the average jail per diem of $74.66 per day, that is a total of $517,319.14 in county jail savings. Of the individuals that we received in the quarter, 27 of them were unemployed when they started with us. 17 of them gained employment. So 63% of the people that were unemployed gained employment while with Community Corrections in the adult side. On the juvenile side, we served 200 days of electronic monitoring from 5 juveniles. The average cost of detention, which is the equivalent of adult jail for juveniles, is up to $200 per day. So during the quarter, we saved $40,000 in county savings by not placing those juveniles in the secure detention facility. As of October 31st, 2025, we had 69 individuals on electronic monitoring home detention. We have 18 individuals on our alcohol monitoring program. In regards to our community service program, in the third quarter, the courts, Superior Court 1 and Superior Court 2, ordered 3,300 hours of community service. That's the most hours of community service ordered in the third quarter in the last 5 years. The first quarter and the second quarter this year, we had the opposite. We had record low numbers ordered. There's been a turnaround, so we have a lot of community service participants right now. In the third quarter of 2025, community service program served 18 agencies, completed 2,859.75 hours of community service, and just at minimum wage, hour times minimum wage, that's $20,733.19 in labor savings. In the third quarter, our top 5 agencies served. Our road crew served 660 hours. We provided 633 hours to the St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Shop. We provided 384.5 hours to the Mitchell Street Department. We provided 295 hours to the Lawrence County Fairgrounds. And our juvenile road crew completed 218.5 hours in the third quarter. Year to date, our community service program for our quarters 1, 2, and 3 have served 32 different agencies at 7,295 hours provided at a labor cost savings at minimum wage, $52,888.75. Also, in regards to our adults on electronic monitoring this year, from January 1 till September 30th, quarters 1, 2, and 3, 92% of all our drug tests were negative. So we only had 7.6% positive. Those who did test positive, the number 1 substance was THC, the number 2 substance was methamphetamine. But overall, in comparison to the number of people we've served, 92% of negative drug screens is positive. So my underlying message is community corrections is good for the community. It's beneficial to people getting out of incarceration, and they can be successful. They gain jobs, they pass their drug tests, and they become reformed and rehabilitated as the courts desire. So that's all I have on that. Any questions?
No.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Chad.
Yeah, thank you, Chad. Outstanding.
Next item, next individual is Miller Jones, Shawswick Volunteer Fire Department.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good to see you again. I was here last week with the council, and they informed us that we need to talk to you about this, so here we are. I'm here today representing the Shawswick Volunteer Fire Department, which is the fire department for the Lawrence County Fire Territory, and we're here to request for a $65,000 backup ambulance contract. And the reason for that is, if you look at the number of, and some of you don't have this, I'll give this to you. And I apologize, it says council, I know you're not council, but I did not retype it out. I just copied it. We're just called reason we need this is because if you look at the number of ambulance runs in the county, not just fire, we've been there a number of times. You see in the Bedford Hospital 795 times, Bloomington Hospital 93 times, Paola Hospital 3 times, and then we see the runs in each of the townships that we go into, or the cities of Bedford or Oolitic, wherever it may be, down into Mitchell. And the basic reason why we're asking for a contract for $65,000 is because that the county council removed the public safety money from the fire station. We'd had it for a long time. I know if you look at some of the new rules coming down, yes, they can remove it according to those rules, but that doesn't mean that they have to. And here's the reason we need it, is that when this keeps these ambulances on the road, we're preparing to purchase a new ambulance come January. Hopefully, there'll be one available at that time. So what I'm asking for from the commissioners is a contract with Charlottesville Volunteer Fire Department for $65,000 for a backup ambulance for IU. Is IU actually covering everything? No, they're not. And I've get a lot of different, shall we say, information all the way from Bloomington and other places where they're covering. And I believe, if I'm correct, IU has a $400,000 contract with Lawrence County. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I believe that we can keep the ambulances rolling and take care of the people in this community in Lawrence County. So we're having a request. I hope that you will look at that seriously and take it into consideration and come back with us for an answer. I don't expect you to make that answer today. I wish you could say, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But it's important that we have the ambulances as well as the fire department out there in this county. You got any questions for me?
No, but as you said, we'll take this under advisement. Do
I'm
you have
sorry.
a prepared contract?
I have not, we have not, yes.
Okay. We will take the item under advisement and consider it.
Okay. So I will have our attorney come up with a contract, and if you want to look at it and see what you can do.
Any other comments?
No.
Okay,
Thank you, Miller.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Miller.
Next on the agenda is an ordinance provided by Dave Smith.
Gentlemen, good morning. As you are aware, the Highway Department had received complaints that there were some vehicles operating at unsafe speeds in Robin Hood Estates. Pursuant to statute, Highway Superintendent and the Sheriff compared notes. The Sheriff toured the roads in question, submitted a report dated October 27, 2025, recommending that all of the streets in Robin Hood Estates have a new speed limit set at 30 miles per hour, based upon his understanding of the roads themselves, their condition, and statutes regarding reduced speeds in areas similar to Robin Hood Estates. Before you is an ordinance establishing for Robin Hood Lane, Loxley Court, Sherwood Lane, Cottingham Court, and Kingsway Street a maximum speed limit of 30 miles per hour, along with the directive in the ordinance that the highway superintendent make the necessary efforts to post and otherwise mark those streets upon approval of the ordinance, the new speed limit of 30 miles per hour. I would ask your consideration and recommend approval.
I would entertain a motion to approve the ordinance.
I move to approve it.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye,
Aye.
and the motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Next item on the agenda is items for consideration. We have holiday schedules, claim, payroll, meeting schedules. We've been provided with those dates. Is there any comments or discussions concerning those dates? I guess we'll enter,
Say that again.
These have to be done separate or at once.
Well, it looks like you've got the holiday schedule on one hand. I would do them because they're separate considerations. Certainly, the
Okay.
claim schedule should be set because it's not gonna match the holiday schedule. I would say you should do them each separately so that
Let's do-
the State Board of Accounts will have a record in the minutes that each one was individually passed.
all right, hearing that, I will entertain a motion to approve the holiday schedule.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 And the motion carries. Next is an approval of the claim schedule for 2026.
Make a motion to approve.
We have a motion,
Second.
second. Further discussion? All those in favor of, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Next then would be the commissioners' meetings and council meetings. I assume we need a motion for that too.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any further discussion? I'll call for the vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And the motion carries. Okay.
Do the payroll schedule.
Did we do that?
No, I missed
We
that.
did not? I find another sheet here. So I entertain a motion to approve the 2026 payroll schedule.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I have a motion,
Second.
second. Further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Okay. Thank you. We will move on the agenda with the opioid settlement funds. We have received some additional funding recently that put us up to the point where we felt comfortable in making distributions. And is that listing, was that available to the public? Did you have those available? I have them here.
Of the one without the vote.
Yeah. So this 2025 distribution, Families Forever will be $44,145. Hope Resource Center will be $15,000. Lawrence County Probation handles Becky's Place, and that will be $15,000. The Lawrence County Sheriff's Department for additional mental health assistance in the jail is $65,000. Salvation Army is $15,000. And the Boys and Girls Club of Lawrence County is $25,000. And that's for a total restricted fund distribution of $179,145. Now, under the unrestricted funds, we've already distributed $15,000 to Sarah, the men's warming shelter, and we have an additional appropriation for the community corrections to help fund their firewood distribution program for an amount of $2,000 for a total of $17,000 out of unrestricted funds. So do I have a motion to approve those distributions?
I'd move to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. And the motion carries. hopefully those funds will make a difference in Lawrence County. So, we need to change our December meeting date. If I'm not mistaken, that's due to the Commissioners' Conference in Indianapolis, and I don't have the dates here.
December 1st is what you need to move it to.
We're going to December 1st instead of the 2nd, as I understand it. That'll make the meeting on a Monday rather than Tuesday. So, any questions about that? I guess we need a motion to approve that change.
I'll make a motion to approve that change.
I have a motion,
Second.
a second, further discussion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And the motion carries. Next is department reports. Highway Superintendent Brian Souter.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's a time of year where we're kind of slow, but we're finishing up crack sealing in your district today, sir, and we'll start on District 3 tomorrow. Should be wrapped up with that pretty soon. Right now, we're just doing an inspection and replacement of culverts throughout the county, making sure they're still flowing good before winter starts, and that way when spring comes, they'll be good to go, and trying to get them patch paved before the paving closes down. Big thing for us is our asset management is due to LTAP by December 1st, so that's our PACER ratings and stuff, and they have changed that form to adapt to the new House bill that was passed this year. So no big deal for you guys, a lot of cut and pasting on Excel for me. And for bid packets for next year's materials have been sent out to anybody who wants to bid on them. So for asphalt, rock, all that stuff, salt, everything. But that's all I have today.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Next is Valerie Lockhour from Emergency Management.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just wanted to remind everybody that we still have some weather radios left. That's been a really good program that Duke funded, but we do have some left. If anybody wants them, I just want to do one last push that we have them out there at the Highway Department. So anybody wants one, just give us contact us or just come out between 7 and 3 o'clock and pick one up.
I would also mention that if you have, to the public, that if you have people who are semi-homebound and can't make the trip out to the Highway Department, if you'll get in touch with Valerie or one of us, we'll do our best to see that those individuals receive those radios.
We have made, yes, we do have people that will distribute those, and I have made special accommodations for people if you cannot make it those days. I do have other means, and anybody that wants one, we will do everything possible to get you one. Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Sheriff Greg Day. Greg Day.
Morning.
Good morning.
I really don't have much at all, so I'll give you the jail population. It was 79 was the total, 65 males, 14 females, 14 DOC holds, 2 parole holds, and then we have 2 level 6 felons that were sentenced locally. And then the only other thing I'll mention is, say thank you for the opioid settlement funding for the year. That will allow us to have full-time mental health services in the jail, which has been a great thing. And then I think you guys got a copy emailed to you maybe late last week, but we did get our 2025 jail inspection back, and there were no deficiencies, and everything was real good there, so it was a good year.
That's good news.
Yeah.
When we're dealing with facilities that age, and through your efforts and maintenance guys and your staff, to keep that jail open and operational is a big deal. It really is. So,
Yep, they do a good job, so.
yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Any unfinished old business? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Thank you all.
Hey, Sheriff.